Okay, finally we've seen you know Aloy Jimako Nnamdi Kanu council, you know, commend and praise, you know, the lead counsel that won Nnamdi Kanu, you know, his case in Kenya, Professor Lumumba, you know, and he was so, you know, was so full of praise of Mulumba, and at the same time winter for, you know, getting justice for Nnamdi Kanu. At the same time, they've alerted the ICC. He has alerted the ICC as regards him, you know, arresting the former Kenya president and the former Nigeria president, and also Malami, for coming together to render or rendition Nnamdi Kanu illegally from Kenya. What's your take as regards this move by you know, Mulumbu?
Yes, a lot of Nigerians, a lot of people, even some Africans, it came as a shock to them in Aso Rock, having identified a renowned pro-Africanist, PLO Lumumba, you know, identifying with the Biafra struggle. It was a very big blow, you know, on the side of the Nigerian government, and of course, of those who underrated the IPOB leader, and of course, his network around the world, especially in Africa. It was rendition, and we know that, you know, it contravened the treaties that governs the Commonwealth. And these are people who know that they have been projecting Africanism. PLO Lumumba is a very popular, you know, figure within Africa. Is a well-known face and respected legal luminary. Having gone through that, you know, so but the surprising thing is that, you know, a lot of people wonders how come, you know, PLO Lumumba has identified and stick his neck for Biafra, you know, and Africa. So it baffles a lot of people. So immediately, the issue of, you know, you can watch out some of the things he has said about Biafra in the past, you know. So he so much believed in Biafra, and he has said it very clearly that he is going to work for Africa recognition of Biafra as a sovereign nation. You know, apart from the victory he secured in Kenyan court, where we have the presiding judge S. in winter, you know, so a debt, a very big blow for Nigeria, you know, and it's a victory. And what we are seeing now is another phase where PLO Lumumba is going to take up. He has sharpened his sword already. I can tell you that this is a report live from Nairobi, you know. If people will understand that it is no longer funny. The IPOB leaders, IPOB members all over the world are not finding it very funny anymore. They have taken the mantle of spreading Biafra all over the world, and nothing can stop them. And yes, the Igbo man has risen, the Biafrans has risen, the son of the rising sun have risen. Those who turn scrap to machines have risen, and I can tell you very clearly at this point in time now that Malami, you know, Buhari, Femi Adesina, those who factored the illegality, the criminality, you know. Then looking at Uhuru Kenyatta, the former president of Kenya, where he has directly have been seeking how to speak to Nnamdi Kanu and ask for forgiveness, you know, and save him from ICC directly, you know. But Buhari, from what we are gathering, I think he's running from post to post now, seeking refuge. You know, everybody. Yes, I can tell you, you know, for the fear of the recent development, he has been alerted to, you know, of a possible alleged invitation by ICC for having. They're not even arresting Buhari for. They are trying to let you know that he contravened a treaty that governs the Commonwealth nations. You know, and their criminality had took place with conspiracy. So it's already a criminal offense, and ICC is not joking with that kind of matter currently now, and can see PLO Lumumba have made it very clearly that, you know, they need to be brought to answer at the International Criminal Court. They must appear there, you know, and we are also hearing that it's going to affect Tinubu's second-term ambition. You know, currently now, from what we are getting, you know, report, you know, the African leaders, the world leaders, you know, and some powerful civil society agencies and groups and organizations who are in partnership, and lobby firm who are in partnership with Biafra has been getting the attention and the interesting side that it might likely, pull Bola Ahmed Tinubu to the gutters at the end of the day.
But from what we can see now, do you think that Buhari will be regretting his action, because now the whole world is already on notice as regards his illegal rendition form for that what happened to Nnamdi Kanu? They said this is illegal. Do you think that Buhari will be, just like you said, do you think he will be regretting, or do you think that we would have alluded to this mistake, that he made a mistake, kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya?
It was a direct Arab attack right from the days of Barack Obama, because they partner with Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Femi Adesina, Arabeshola, them, all the pro-Islamic extremist politicians in Nigeria. They see Nnamdi Kanu, agenda messages as a threat, and the gang up was very clear. There's no two ways about it. It was a gang up to see how they can, take him out and finally shut him down, having established authority and presence globally as a man who is championing, the first Jewish black nation in Africa. So to them, they see Nnamdi Kanu as a threat. They see Nnamdi Kanu, Romeo must die. That's just it. It must die. There's no two ways about it. That's the only thing. He can't keep on disturbing an already straightened iron tailored agenda of the Fulanization Islamization in Nigeria. That was the picture, and you can see the whole thing coming out very clearly. To a lot of people are surprised, to that extent. So the fear is there that because Nnamdi Kanu has conquered the Fulani agenda, Nnamdi Kanu has conquered the Islamization agenda, Nnamdi Kanu has dismantled, the structure of lopsidedness in Nigeria. And what we are seeing now is a direct push for the recognition of Biafra as a sovereign nation. In as much as Bola Ahmed Tinubu can go to St. Lucia, or a country with 1,900 and something people, we are talking about Biafra that have over 85 million people in population. That is equality. That is a renowned a nation that can, that have proven themselves, even without government presence. The Biafra has survived all over the world, here in Nigeria and beyond. So they illuminate everywhere they hit, they illuminate everywhere they go. So Buhari might be surprised that he actually missed the target, and that's the beginning of the fall of Fulani agenda in Africa and, of course, in Nigeria.